Please welcome Carol Burnett to the evening show tonight. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
It's nice to meet you finally.
It's nice to meet you too.
Well, we have so many questions for you tonight.
I can't wait to answer them.
I'll just start out with the first one. What originally made you want to pursue a job in the comedy industry?
I went to school for journalism, but eventually realized that journalism wasn't for me and it wasn't what I wanted to pursue, so I decided to go for a career as a comedian.
What made you choose comedian over journalism? What made you choose comedian over journalism?
Well, to be honest, growing up with two alcoholic parents, I never got the attention the normal child received from their parents. So eventually my grandma took me in and I lived with her and we moved to Hollywood. Since I didn't get a lot of attention at home, I found other ways to entertain others at school, and at school I was considered a comedian among my peers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How did you get started with your show?
While I was attending the University of California, I had many opportunities in Broadway, and that is where I started out. But I mean, I was a part of many different shows, which then led me into the making of my own. I wanted to make it a little different than what I'd already been a part of, and that was when I chose comedy.
Oh, okay. How do you think your show contributed to the Americans during the Vietnam War?
In a time of fear that was spread across America, I think it brought joy and entertainment to the viewers and allowed them not to think about everything going on with the war at the time.
Yeah, it was a really hard time.
Yeah. Keep going.
My tail.
My forehead looks so shiny from this view.
Okay. You ready? What kind of positive messages did you give to your... What kind
of positive messages did you try to give to your viewers?
Yeah, okay. What kind of positive messages do you think you tried to give to your viewers?
I tried to send out messages about world peace and how to promote that, and I also talked about being against the war, and I think a lot of Americans agreed with my ideas, so I think that helped a lot.
Yeah. I bet you they really, loved watching your show for that.
I hope so.
Do you think your messages were helpful to your viewers?
I mean, I would like to think so. I always had the best interest in mind for my viewers, so I would allow them time at the beginning of my shows to ask questions about anything they wanted, and I would answer them. And I really believe that in hard times like the ones we all faced during the Vietnam War, everyone needed a good laugh and to know that someone on TV backed up their ideas.
Yeah. How did your show different from all the other shows playing?
I tried to make my show really personable. I wanted my viewers to know that I was interested in what they had to ask me. Plus, I had a great time filming my show because I got to not only do comedy, sketches, and make up characters for certain events, but I also got to do fun things like sing and dance.
Yeah, just like in Broadway when you started, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think people really enjoyed you?
Probably because I would consider myself to be really pro-America, and I think that had something to do with it. And however, my show was fun and it lasted a great 11 seasons, but before I decided to end it to pursue movie opportunities, that sometimes included the Vietnam War as a setting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was great having you tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.